everybody, it's Mrs. Holland again, here for some more music appreciation. So last week we had a look at a song from Cinderella, which is Andrew Lloyd Webber's most recent musical, and we're hoping that it will be in theatres in spring, but we just don't know. So I thought I would tell you a little bit more about him today. During lockdown, he decided that what he would do is he set up a YouTube channel called The Shows Must Go On, and you can find that's still there. And then every Friday night he premiered one of his musicals. So it was either one that had been filmed in the theatre, so it was the real production and it had been filmed, like the Rum Tum Tugger that we watched in the first week, that was just taken from one of those. But some of his musicals have been made into films, and he played those. So on a Friday night or a Saturday night, you could watch the musical and then it would disappear again. And it's because he just felt like it's really important for us to be able to experience musical theatre and have access to it. And because it's all closed at the minute, he thought that was a good way of doing it. So when we watched Cinderella last week, we saw the theatre with no set in it, and that theatre is actually where the musical The Phantom of the Opera normally takes place. And you might remember that at the end of that video he said, one day the chandelier will rise again, and he was talking about The Phantom of the Opera will be put on again in that theatre. So I wanted to play you a song from The Phantom of the Opera. Now, actually, The Phantom of the Opera is a little bit scary. It's about a man who he tries to hide his face, so he wears a mask that covers half of his face. But he's also not a very nice man. He's quite dark, and there's some strange things that happen. And he lives underneath the Royal Opera House in Paris. And he's set himself up there, but he's also a musical genius. So when he hears something that is amazing, he just wants to get involved in it. So there's a lady in the show, and she's called Christine. And she's got a beautiful voice, and she takes on a role in a theatre. So there's like a show inside a show as part of the Phantom. And she takes on this role, and he hears her singing and he falls in love with her, and he gets a bit obsessed with her and tries to get her to do things for him, and it's all a little bit dark and a bit eerie, so if you want to have a look on the YouTube channel for some more of the songs from Phantom, and you could see a picture of him with his mask on, feel free. But I decided that I was going to show you a song where Christine is singing in the role that she's playing at the theatre, and she's singing a song called Think of Me, and it's a beautiful song. It's the kind of song that lots of people would pick up and sing in their auditions if they wanted to perform in a show, and so you can see the set and you can see the design work, and it's not, when you have a little snapshot of it, it's not everything that the Phantom of the Opera is about, because some of that is a bit dark. So do investigate it further if you want to, but let's have a little bit of lightness in our afternoon. And this is Think of Me from the Phantom of the Opera.